Hello and welcome back to our video series on SMF. Now in this video we're going to be covering packages, probably the coolest part about your SMF setup, because with packages you're able to really take the customization of your form to the next level. I mean, we're talking really being able to stand above the crowd and not in it, because with packages you're able to customize not only the theme but so many other opportunities. If, as a matter of fact, if we go to our SMF website, click on customize, and then go to modifications, you're going to see a bazillion options here. These are just a few. We can go to the latest updates. I mean, if you want to customize your theme or some parts of the administrative process or the profile or the posting, new feature enhancements, I mean, there's just so many. And if you want to be version specific, then you can choose from these two. And I would frankly, for the sake of the video, I would go with the 2.0 because that's what a lot of the newer mods or hacks or enhancements are going to be for, because that's the one that's coming up. Well, if we go to the latest updates, a lot of these are with existing modifications but have just recently been tweaked. For example, last update today. I mean, that's just a few minutes ago actually at the time of this recording. And table plus PVC codes, Google tag, limited guest daily view. I mean, there's just so many of them. As a matter of fact, if we come on down here, you can see there's 112 pages, for crying out loud. Buy me a drink. That looks like a cool one. I mean, if you're familiar with this option in a lot of the blogs, then you know that that can be, yeah, somewhat, profitable, especially if you are one to post good quality information in your forums. The casino. If we check this out, that looks like a fun game. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and try this as far as installing it anyway, or introducing it to you. I don't want to go ahead and install it. It'll take a little bit more time in this video than what I have allotted. But you can see here we've got different versions. And if you want to know which one, chances are pretty good the one that has got the radio mark or the radio button highlighted is the most recent one. And if you look here, latest version 2.2, and it tells you it's compatible with this version. So this one was not going to be compatible with our 1.1.7, but with our 2.0 it would be. But the latest version is 2.2. And the Casino 2.2, that's that one. 2.1, not so new, not so new, not so new. So this would be the one that we would want to download. And to download it, you simply click on this and bring it to your computer. And then you come on back here, in that case, to our 2.0. This is our 2.0 version. And under main, you go to packages. And you've got four options here. And if you were to download one, then under download packages, you can either scroll all the way down to the bottom here and upload the package that was downloaded to your computer by browsing it, and just first off browse for the zip file. Do not unzip it. If it does not work by uploading the zip file, it'll tell you so, in which case you simply unzip it and do as it follow the instructions that it gives you. And there are other options here available to you as well. In addition to downloading the file to your computer, you can do all of this work right straight through your forum software. For example, the third-party mod site, if we click on browse, and you can add to this, you can delete this by clicking on this, and add additional ones by, if you have the server or the URL, by clicking on this. I mean, adding the information, then clicking on add server. And if we browse this one, give it a second to load up, you can see here there's several to choose from. New features, feature enhancement, themes, administrative, pretty much like we had just seen on the website here. And if you want to go with smileys, buttons, avatars, more codes, permissions, attachments, security and moderation, like for example the smileys. If you wanted to, we can go to, well, there's 24 different ones. Let's check this one out. And remember, we're in the 2.0, okay? Halloween smiley pack, free smileys, MSN, smiley alignment fix. Evidently there was a problem there. Sarcasmics. Now that looks like it's right up my alley. Let's see what we got here. Download. And see how easy it is? So far so good. And apply mod. Terms of use. and install now. Now remember, at this point I've already provided the password to my FTP information, because if we go on up here to options, I believe it is, this is where you can go ahead. As you can see, I've already provided it because it doesn't come up here, but you can provide the default information for your FTP server, and that way you can do all of this stuff right from your software without having to do it manually through what we've been using is FileZilla, the FTP client. Which you can, if you don't want to install the information on your form, you can in fact do all of this right through your FTP client manually. And it does require some of those files to be changed, the chmod or the file attributes to be changed. Inside of your form software, it does it all automatically. That's why it's a little bit easier to use the install options available to you inside of your SMF. So if we were to go to File Permissions, just to kind of point this out to you, of course, you want to be very careful here, and by all means, before you mess with any of this stuff in here, you want to have access to an FTP client, such as the FileZilla we've been using, because that's pretty much the only way you'll be able to fix what you screw up, if in fact you screw something up, using this option. So again, I would just as soon, let the forum software do its job. And if we go here to install packages, again, just kind of introducing you to things. Right now, there is none installed. But if we go back here, where are we at here? Browse packages. Yeah, I guess it didn't. Yeah, here we go, right here. Sarcasmic smiley. We go to apply. And then install now. Extracting package. The package was installed successfully. You should now be able to use whatever functionality. Okay, and then there were some file permissions changed, and if you want to change them back, as it says here, just check the box and click on Restore. And if we want, we can then come on up here and head on back to our configuration form smileys. And that was our sarcasmic, I believe it was, wasn't it? New smileys. And there they are, sarcasmic. And if we want to make those our default, let's go ahead and give them a name too, shall we? And that's how easy that was, folks. So you can see how easy it is to not only locate customizable additions to your forum through the SMF website, but also to do the same thing from within the forum software itself. I mean, again, in this case, your imagination is not only your only limitation, but the imagination of the creators of these mods, which, by the way, you can do as well. And if you go back here to the SMF site, there's information here. I believe I've seen that in here somewhere. Under mod site, over here, creating mods. So not only does it give you info on how to install the mods, but also how to create your own modifications. If you find that you don't like what one thing looks like through your customization efforts, delete it, change it to something else, because you've always got the bare bones you can always go back to. But I would definitely get into the packages and play around with that. And if you need to, if you've got a business forum that you're using and you don't really want to test all of your additional modifications to your business forum, go ahead and install another forum first and use that as your test forum. And anything that you like that you add to your test forum, then go ahead and add it to your business forum. You've got that option. It's just another way. Just as I've installed two different forum formats here, you can install the same format just as many times as you want on different directories, just as we did originally whenever we installed the 2.0 on our own directory. So that's going to bring us to the end of this video. As a matter of fact, to the end of this video series. I hope you've enjoyed these videos. I hope you learned enough to be able to get out there and not only install your own SMF, but to customize it so that it does in fact stand above the crowd and not in it, along with the other cookie cutter SMF softwares. Thank you very much for watching these videos. Have a great day.